The 9.5 update brought the second branch of British tank destroyers, personal missions, 2 new maps, and many other changes. Watch this review to learn more details. New light and medium tanks were added to the British tech tree. The light tanks are the M2 and the Stuart 1. The medium tanks are the Grant 1, the Sherman 3, and the Sherman Firefly, a legendary tank that military history enthusiasts have been asking us to put in the game for a long time. Perhaps more importantly, the British also get their second branch of tank destroyers. It begins with the Archer in Tier 5. This TD has a feature in common with a vehicle of a different type, the Crusader SPG. Its reverse speed is faster than its forward speed. This is quite unusual, but opens new tactical opportunities. More dynamic vehicles occupy Tiers 6 and 7. They're equipped with the 17 PDR gun that is also mounted on the Archer. Players will play with this gun in 3 tiers. However, this shouldn't be much of a problem. The gun is quite potent. The average damage per shot is low, but a very high rate of fire and good accuracy compensate for that. There's an interesting vehicle in Tier 8. The Charioteer is a very maneuverable TD with a rotating turret. It carries a powerful gun and can be loaded with HESH rounds. Unlike standard HE shells, HESH rounds have a high penetration value. The Conway is a Tier 9 vehicle. Its top speed is lower than that of the Charioteer, but it's still pretty agile. This TD has just appeared in the game, and its gun has already earned a good reputation. It's a 120mm gun, the same one that's mounted on the Tortoise. This gun has the stats to be very effective, but it takes some player skill to get the most out of the Conway. Among its disadvantages is its large size. You'll have to play it very carefully. The Tier 10 vehicle also requires a careful hand. This is the FV4005. This TD isn't just big, it's really massive, comparable to the Mouse in height, but it has a big gun to match its size. The gun is the same 183mm cannon mounted on the FV215B 183. The gun characteristics are slightly different. The FV4005 is more accurate and takes less time to aim, but the general concept of this vehicle is the same, dealing a huge amount of damage every time it hits. The main difference between the 2 British Tier 10 tank destroyers is in their dynamics and armor. The FV4005 is much faster, but its armor leaves a lot to be desired. With the introduction of the new British tank destroyers, players have a choice of playing either the well-armored but slow vehicles of the first branch or the less well-armored but more maneuverable TDs of the second branch. Also, a new German premium tank was added in the new update. You can learn more details about the Panther 8.8 L71 from our special video. The 9.5 update brought 2 new maps. The first map, Ghost Town, was designed especially for team battles. The Severogorsk and Ruinberg on Fire maps were removed, and Winterberg was added. Personal missions will appear in the 9.5 update. This is a series of tasks that, once completed, will allow players to receive a unique vehicle and a female crew. Tasks will be given to every vehicle type individually. We will give you more details in a special video that will come out before the launch of personal missions. Look for it after the holiday events. The effects of shells hitting a vehicle were reworked. There's good news for light tank drivers. It will be advantageous to get into high-tier battles in the 9.5 update. Now, players will receive an additional 10% XP for spotting damage for each tier difference between the player's vehicle and the spotted target, up to a maximum of 30% bonus XP. We've added several functions to the minimap. Line of vision, vehicle names, and the last known location of vehicles were added. Also, Arc of Fire was added for SPGs. That's all for now. Good luck on the battlefield.